So, first topic is there a rise in sassy behavior in men? Because I hear women use this sassy. I don't know where this word came out of. It came out of the blue, but yeah, I always want to refer to men as sassy. What is this sassy behavior about?
Ciao.
Oh, when I hear the giggles, it just gives me
yes, 1000% yes.
What's sassy about the men nowadays?
Cause as a man, why do you have a worse attitude than I do?
Period.
A what?
A worse attitude than I do, and I'm a Pisces, so I have a really bad attitude.
The horoscope theory shit.
Zodiac.
Wow. But it's valid.
So is he coming out of nowhere with this attitude, or is he being provoked to have an attitude?
They just be catching feelings over everything. No one got time for that.
Okay.
It's very sensitive. It's giving very sensitive.
So if it's annoying to y'all, how do you think men feel when we receiving it? Like,
but as a man, you shouldn't have an attitude. Like women.
So we should just accept it because y'all should have an attitude.
No, it's like you know that women are gonna have like attitudes. It comes with the pack.
It's an unfortunate double standard.
It's just like our like it's just how it is. It's how like our chemical makeup. Like we have attitudes. It's a hormonal thing. But like
for y'all.
No, the sassy man agenda is definitely on the rise, though. Like, for sure.
It's an agenda.
I think, what if they just teaching y'all a lesson? Like, this is how we feel when y'all like that. So, how y'all feel about this? No?
It's not giving that,
It's not giving lesson.
It's not giving lesson?
No.
Why not?
It's giving sassy man apocalypse.
Yo, but I heard, when we was on the live last night, Shorty went from bitch-ass niggas to sassy. I think it's just a cover up for a bitch ass nigga. Like they call you a bitch ass nigga on the low.
No, I think being a sassy nigga is way worse than being a bitch ass nigga. For sure.
I think I feel worse if somebody call me a bitch ass nigga.
Nah,
I'm not accepting either. But I want to know what it can't just be an attitude, because what I'm hearing is that men don't have the right to be upset about anything a woman does.
Wrong.
You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all basically explained.
It's giving attitude. It's giving petty. It's giving immature. It's just like a bunch of stuff. It's just sassy. Like, just stop.
Yes.
So how should we act? What would make us unsassy?
On the sass?
Logic. Well, I feel like for women, it's like, you know that women are more driven by emotion than logic sometimes. Sometimes. I'm not saying all across the board.
Logic, no. Emotion, yes. Logic,
no, that's what I said. No, women are more driven by emotion than logic. For men, No. For men, it's opposite. Men are supposed to be more logical, more strategic, more...
Which is why I said this might be a lesson.
No, but it's not giving lesson. It's not giving lesson. It's that... men have just turned a new leaf, and
I think it's very contradictory, because women have expressed that they want men to embrace their emotions, and then when men are starting to do it, now it becomes sassy behavior, and you're acting this way and that. So, but when men are stoic and don't show emotions, then they become emotionally unavailable. So it's kind of like, damn, we damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Look, I feel like I have a different look on the sassy. Like, I feel like, from things that I have seen, like with my friends and stuff, they've dealt with niggas where it's just like, oh, what could you do for me? I feel like that's like sassy.
The nigga said, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think
that's sassy?
Yeah, that's not sassy.
I think so, because he'll be like, oh, why should I buy you something? What are you buying me? Like,
that's fair.
No. I don't know.
So because of his fear,
no, because she would do stuff for him, but I feel like he wanted more, and I feel like I've never seen a guy compare. Like, I don't know, go be with a man then if you feel like you doing so much.
So I gotta be with a man.
Yeah, I feel
because
like
because I want more for my woman.
Why are you comparing what you could do for her?
Because men are
obviously you could do more.
Is he comparing what he could do, or was he doing more? Is he doing more?
Yeah, but don't most
Why is that a problem?
No.
That's what?
I don't know.
Okay, so we shouldn't have to settle for less, and I think a lot of women are being...
Then don't be with me.
Oh, and that's why we about to cut you the fuck off, because you do sis. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand that we want to... You guys talk about all this independent shit, right?
Y'all chase and pursue though, so why come after something like? Go be with what you feel like meets your...
all you're offering is pussy, because that's what we're pursuing in the beginning. Look, that's what because that's what we're pursuing in the beginning, right?
Pussy and socks.
You know what I'm saying? That's all, because after we get that, then we trying to see what else is on the table. What else are you offering me? And then when men are holding women accountable, oh, you're sassy. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh, you need to do this. Or what are you giving me? Oh, you sassy.
So for me, my definition of like a nigga being sassy, it has nothing to do with the whole what do you bring to the table. It has nothing to do with that. It has nothing to do with being stoic versus being emotionally unavailable versus being like vocal about your emotions. It's when you cannot. It's the pettiness. It's really it's strictly pettiness. Like for me, I do appreciate when men are vocal about their emotions and like not nonchalant, and they actually like you can tell like they can express what's going on with that. I do appreciate that, but it's the pettiness
like
that
bitch fits.
Yeah,
what's
it's the pettiness.
Give an example of this pettiness that you're talking about.
So many.
I have so many. Yeah, like I have so many.
It shouldn't be hard then. I'm listening.
That Jeopardy bell.
Oh my gosh, no, like
petty would be like if I don't text you for a day, then you don't go texting me for a day, and then like you want to text me like, oh, you can't respond. Like
yes, perfect example. Yeah,
it's very much okay when you do it. It's a problem when I do it. What's the problem? Like I don't get it. Fuck
Even
him.
in the example you led with, you didn't do it first.
Listen.
Right? So in your example,
But don't why
So,
just because
so he's treating you the same way that you treat him, and that's being
that is
petty.
sassy.
Nah.
Okay, so
bro,
do
like,
that is
I can't
sassy.
y'all don't
agree
think
with
y'all
that.
so have
That's
y'all
sassy.
ever had a moment of sassy nigga agenda-ness?
Listen. In my big age of 32, right? I'm all about reciprocation, right? So if I'm hitting a shorty up, and then one morning maybe I'm busy, I'll hit you up, and then I look and see that you don't hit me up. There's no reciprocation there. I'm not interested no more, basically.
No.
Wow.
So move on. It got nothing to do about sass. It's about me not wasting my time, because a lot of women is out here wasting men's time, and the problem is y'all think it's okay to waste a man's time, and then when he's upset about it, now he becomes sassy. Now
actually, it's really this. It's like it's really in the conversations. Like I'm sure we've all seen like Twitter threads of like the outlandish stuff that men say to women these days, and it's very sassy and very like, damn, bitch, like, what's wrong with you?
What,
like,
feed me? Go make daddy a plate?
No, like, not even stuff like that. Like, just very, like, I'm trying to think of specific
I'm like, you don't have no examples. Like, I don't know, man.
Okay, what's a good example?
Why you gotta think of a social media example if you're experiencing this, though? Like, I'm... Y'all speaking like
watching.
This.
You never know who's listening.
You ain't gotta say no names.
But they're gonna know it's them. They're gonna be like, damn, you talking about me on the podcast.
Right. Now he know how you feel about him. Now you know how you feel about him. Tell him. Go ahead.
I think a lot of times women like to use, you know, these homophobic words to like kind of emasculate men. Cause y'all be the first ones to call a nigga gay for hanging out with his homeboys. Y'all be the first ones to say. So now it's another word, sassy. You know what I mean? Y'all got that. That's a homophobic like kind of slur almost. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't even think it's to emasculate. I think it's to control. Like it's a
part of emasculating him because you want to humiliate him. You just want to compare him to feminine energy.
I feel what you're saying, but I think it's just at the end of the day to control them. Like they're using it to like get them to do what they want them to do. Basically,
women voice is their power. You get what I'm saying? Women are not physically stronger than men. They can't beat us up most time. Most women could probably beat us up. But most times they use their voice to get under a nigga's skin. That's how they get reactions out of men. So them saying sassy rather than saying, oh, I don't like what you're doing, or communicating with better words or whatever the case may be, how you get a reaction out of it.
They know they're going to react to that more. That's what I'm saying.
But like sometimes men really do have an attitude problem. Like that's a real thing. Like
that's a human thing. Like, you know,
yes.
Women are the only ones allowed to have an attitude. Like,
right. But sometimes it's like they take it too far. It's like I get we're in the whole matching energy, but like I don't think women are using the word sassy to emasculate men or anything like that. Like, for me personally, like, I'm not going to call, like, the dude that I'm messing with or talking to gay because he wants to chill with his homeboys. Like, I just don't do that personally. So, if I'm saying, like, oh, this is, you're being, like, if I'm saying, like, oh, he's being sassy, it's not to emasculate him, it's because he's being sassy. It's like, it's really...
But y'all use things like him having an attitude as sassy. Anything that y'all disagree with automatically becomes sassy.
There's a way to go about it. There's a way to go about it.
Yeah, and the only way y'all seem to respect it is when we fucking ignore y'all.
But y'all don't even have no legit examples. That's like, oh yeah.
I'm really trying to think.
Y'all don't have no legit examples.
I just heard that shit on Twitter.
No. I I have personal experience with sassy niggas.
Women like to give like these like lame ass, you know, simple ass apologies. Like, okay, I shouldn't have did that, but rather than just like really holding themselves accountable and apologizing. So me saying like, yo, I don't think that was sincere enough. Oh, you sassy. You get what I'm saying? Like,
that's
it's
not true.
Like, you gotta really own in. And men are now starting to say, yo, I'm not settling, because most women just, you know, feel like they say, oh, I'm sorry, you got to get over it. Oh, it's all about pleasing me. Oh, we fucked. It's not, you're not happy. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's beyond that. Like,
so when I suck that nigga dick, it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's like, what?
That's wild.
Like,
yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
Yeah, I think we're using very extreme examples instead of like the day to day.
Well, I asked you for an example.
I asked you for one. All right. Let me tap in real quick.
Tap in.
We don't have the Jeopardy music in the back.
The OD. I can't wait to edit.
I'm not trying to think of one without being like...
Right, exactly. That's the thing. It's like, I'm not trying to put no one...
You not calling no names.
Talk about your homegirl that told you about it. Yeah.
So I think she used a great example, though. I think, like...
That is sassy. That was a good example.
That was a really good example.
What?
Like, all right.
With him not texting you?
No. We're not gonna like say him not text me. Like, he texts me, but like, all right, so he didn't text for a day, and then I didn't text for a day. So then I'm like, all right, then you're gonna text me back like, oh, so you don't see my text? Great answer, good talk, or something. Like, what? You're being sassy. Like, shut up. Like, you just did that. Relax. Like, it's not that serious.
You replied with disrespect.
I didn't even reply.
I mean,
It's still sitting there.
those words would have gotten you.
It's still sitting there.
It would have been sitting there.
So y'all have never seen one of your homeboys being sassy?
We don't exhibit
No, and I want to know
like,
for men that you guys feel that is sassy, what can they do to make you feel like they're not sassy? Like, how should a man handle
Communicate.
a situation? We're communicating. You don't like that. That's sassy.
No.
it sounds very much like he's communicating with you.
That is not
You can't text me back. That's communication right there.
I think
you the one that didn't communicate because you ain't text him for 2 days.
Yeah.
No. He didn't text me.
It's still sitting there.
It's still sitting there.
I think the sassy agenda is when the communication is clearly petty, is clearly like, you're trying to get under my skin. Like, you're trying it.
Okay, so what I'm hearing
it's
is
intentional.
it's okay for women to get under men's
No,
skin.
It's
but
not okay.
But the man does it now sassy.
It's not okay, but it's not okay, but
Maybe.
it's normal. Like, it's normalized.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Who normalized that behavior?
Hold on. What'd you say?
I said no. Maybe that is what it is. We can do it.
I expect that for her.
Unfortunate double standard. I just said that.
She said that and get it too. Yeah.
It happens, man. Get into my next topic.
Yo, but fellas, get sassy with them. Fuck it.
Don't accept this bullshit. Don't accept this bullshit. If she'll text you for a day, don't text her ass back neither. Fuck you talking about?
Sassy man, stop bowing
2023,
down.
we are putting an end to all sassy nigga agendas.
If they not
Sassy
holding
on
up,
2023.
if they're not holding up and taking accountability and not stepping up, telling you what they provided for you, fuck it. Move on to the
Sassy,
next one.
hashtag sassy apocalypse.
Fuck out of here.
What's that Uzi Vert? Body yada yada. Body yada yada.
Oh my god.
Sassy Jam.